So PTSD is a very normal reaction to an abnormal situation that occurs with stressful experiences during combat. Warriors returning from Iraq and Afghanistan more likely than not have had a stressful experience during their time in the military. So those individuals, it is very common for them to develop PTSD. One of the things that Wounded Warrior Project focuses on is raising awareness on how veterans can overcome the symptoms that they are experiencing through PTSD and ensuring that they understand and know about the support services that are there for them to help do that. We share stories of veterans across the country on how they have been able to work through the challenges that they experience because of their military service and utilize our programs to become more productive members of society and members in their community, members in their family, and as individuals as well. Yolanda, I would love to share her story about how she experienced some significant trauma in the military and how she was able to overcome that. Yolanda?
Thanks. I was deployed. My first deployment was in Iraq. I was a company commander. I was responsible for providing communication across the battlefield. And one of the things that I had to deal with while being in Iraq was getting assaulted, and it was rough. And I didn't know how to deal with it for a long time. So I just put it to the side and I guess put it in the closet and just let it. It was there, but it was one of those invisible wounds. My next deployment was in Afghanistan, where I worked with females. I was also a part of the female engagement team. We would go out in the community, do different things, try to help rebuild women, help rebuild the schools, and show a positive environment to women and help them get the necessary things to their need. And we would, like I said, we would go out on missions, and one day we went out on a mission, our last mission there, and I did not attend because I was in transition. And on that mission, that's where our convoy was attacked, and we lost 3 soldiers. And right then and there, I was sent back to Walter Reed. Wounded Warrior, of course, was there. They met us, gave us our black bag, gave us the things, what we needed in the cairn. And time went on, and I could say that I was just living this life in this dark, miserable world where I couldn't function. I didn't know how to do anything. Like I was just there. I was unhappy. I was confused. I was ashamed. I felt guilt because I wasn't with my team that day. And it was a struggle. And then finally, I was introduced to Warrior Care Network. And once being introduced to Warrior Care Network, I got involved in one of the 5 programs that they have. And my program was at UCLA Operation Men. And in this program, it was several different things they looked at. They looked at the whole body. They looked at you physically, mentally, everything. And some of the different treatment that I received was the cognitive training. And with that training, it lets you know that it's not your fault. It gives you ways to accept the things that happened to you and to learn how to deal with it. And then I also used art therapy. Art therapy is a way where it tells you could tell your story by just wearing a mask, just putting that mask on and letting the world know how you feel through that mask. I also use self-talk. And the self-talk was some of the tools that they also gave us to help rebuild yourself, rebuild your confidence, rebuild the way you look at yourself, because returning from war or being in a traumatic or trauma situation, you're a totally different person. And one of the things you have to do and learn to do is to accept the new you and to accept yourself. And through Warrior Care Network, they gave us the tools, all of the necessary tools we needed to, to live life again and to survive. And like I always say, the tools not only helped me, but it also helped my family, because we was going through a struggle within my family. And the tools that I received from Warrior Care Network helped me to share it with my family and to help us get to a level where we could accept the things that happened to us.
So Yolanda's story is very powerful, but not uncommon. 1 in 5 veterans say that they don't seek or put off seeking mental health support, and mainly due to the stigma associated with receiving that support. So we want to make sure that veterans out there know that support services are there. WoundedWarriorProject.org is a great place to start, to take that first step and reach out and ask for the support that is so needed in order to help with recovery. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength to ask for help. We hope that veterans take that opportunity to look at that website and think about Yolanda's story and how she overcame everything that she went through to be a better person.